Hey guys, Lizardlea here for Lovebird's Wedding Day 5. Here is the progress from day 4. Oh, got most of the left side. Okay, I'm not centered very well, sorry. This thing is so bulky, it's hard to see. And now, yeah, whatever. Oh, that's what fell. Okay. That's just the keyboard cover. That's fine. So yeah. I'm a little sore from yesterday, so I don't suspect I'll get another 5 hours, but if I take it slow, maybe I'll get, like 8 hours. But it won't be my typical 8 hours. I don't know. Whatever. No promises. Alright, it is just me today. I wrote down that I'm on number 25 for the random questions, and I believe that's the next one I have to do, but it sounds so familiar. I don't know if I already did it and I just forgot to update my bookmark, but oh well. If your life was a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be? I honestly, I think one of them would be, like, just get stuff done. Because I don't like leaving chores incomplete. It's actually a better word than whatever I was about to say. I'll sometimes be the person who gets distracted and works on, a different chore. But that's only if I think it is more important. Like, if I'm doing the dishes and then I hear the washer upstairs go off, I will pause the dishes and go up and finish my laundry. Laundry takes priority. I can hand wash my dishes. I am not willing to hand wash my clothes. But also, I'm worried about if I forget my laundry, it could get moldy. Like, I've heard so many horror stories. And I'm not willing to learn the hard way. Do I have another one? Get knots out. I'm not the best at it, obviously, but I enjoy it. Ooh, building furniture. That would definitely be... Well, no, actually, it would not be a cheat code. Because that implies you would click a button and it would just be built. I want to build it. I don't want to cheat. Okay. 26. If you were a fruit, what fruit would you be? I was gonna say apple, but I feel like there are so many different varieties of apple, and I am just so plain that it wouldn't work. Would banana work? I like bananas. I don't love bananas, but I do like them. Even on their worst days, they're still usable for, like, banana bread and whatnot. I think even on my worst days, I'm capable... most times, not every time, but most times. This is a weird question. What's the most bizarre dream you remember having? Most bizarre. I had a dream where I was literally a Lego. Like, I remember there was, like, a big purple one, and I thought of her as, like, a mother figure. It was not my mom, but she was a much bigger Lego than me. It was so weird and bizarre. I don't even know how to explain it, because, like, I was a freaking Lego. Like, there were a bunch of us, and we were stacking ourselves. But not everybody talked. I don't know. It was bizarre. I can't explain it because it made no sense. 28. If you could instantly become the best in the world at something, what would it be? Okay, I feel like I've definitely done that one. Oh, dang it. Oh, I didn't fill it out the last time I worked on this, did I? I've already talked about these. I'm sorry, you guys. But whatever, this is my life now. Um, the best at something. The best at power sleeping. I just, honestly though, if instead of requiring 8 hours of sleep a night, if I only required one, I would get so much more out of every day. You know, like that would be amazing. I don't know if power sleeping is actually a thing. It seems like something that would ultimately be really unhealthy, so I probably shouldn't pick that. Okay. Um, I almost said driving, but I feel like if I were the best driver in the world, I'd be forced into like racing or something, and I don't want to do that. Um, oh, if I could be the best at being a dungeon master, that would be amazing. That would be cool. Or even being a player in D&D. I would accept being the best at that too. 29. If you could live in any period of history, when would it be? Right now. The further you go back in time, the harder it is to be a woman, so I'd just rather not. 30. If you were an action figure, what accessories would you be sold with? I mean, obviously, needle and thread. Like, you have to have the cross stitching there. Um, and a dice. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, so having a dice included would be cool. Alright, the next section, personal and intimate questions. Ideal for when you're looking to connect on a more personal level. 1. What's your biggest fear? I don't know if it's my biggest fear, but I'll tell you, like, my oldest and still current fear is haunted houses. Like, I can barely even walk outside of one. If I can hear people screaming and the fake chainsaw sounds, it brings tears to my eyes, and it gets my heart rate going, and it's not even remotely a positive thing for me. It's like a flight reaction of like, oh my god, I'm under attack, I gotta run, Like, I can't function. That would be another big fear. Fear of dying. That's absolutely gotta be up there. Which I guess is kind of tied in with the haunted house one, because my body is afraid that I'm going to die, even if my mind is completely aware that no one is even going to touch me, let alone hurt me or kill me. Yeah. 2. What's a dream you've given up on? Becoming an artist. I gave up on that, a semester or two into college. I switched from being an art major to accounting, and yeah, I it was 2, 3 months ago, I want to say. I tried to get back into drawing, and pencil was always my preferred medium, and oh my goodness, I've lost so many skills. And I am aware if I were to really try, I could get it back. But it's just, it's honestly, it's demoralizing, Like, something that when I was younger seemed so easy and so fun is now difficult and not unfun, but not as enjoyable, I guess. Just because it's not as easy and forthcoming as it once was. 3. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Piggybacking off of when I switched my majors in college, it was don't get a job doing what you love. Get a job doing what you like. Because if you do a job with what you love, you're not going to love it for much longer. Like, it's going to make you hate it. You're going to take work home because you enjoy it, and you're going to get burnt out, and it's really going to suck, and you're going to suffer, and it's not worth it. And yeah, that was one of my favorite teachers. It was Mr. Martinez said that. And it has stuck with me, and that's advice that I pass on to other people, because I absolutely think he was right. That doing what you love isn't always what you want to do with your future, because, jobs, they're called jobs for a reason. You're doing it for the money, no matter what anybody tells you. I'm like, oh, that was one of my least favorite things when getting interviewed for anything. Oh, why do you want to work here? Because I want to get paid. Like, but you can't say that. They're going to get all offended, and they're never going to pick you. And it's, I hate it. 4, what's something you're proud of? All of my cross stitches. I'm very proud of them. I'm proud of how I've decorated the house. It is still very empty in many places, but I don't want to stress my husband out, so I'm proud of holding myself back from decorating more. How's that? 5, what's a talent you wish you had? Ooh. I wish I was a good writer. And, like, I wouldn't even have to be to the extent of being, like a world-renowned author, or even just being an author. Being able to write, it well enough that it's considered a talent is impressive to me. So, I wish I was that good. Ow, I just smacked my desk. I didn't mean to. Okay. 6, what experience has fundamentally changed your life, and how? I mean, being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis has significantly changed my life. I am significantly less likely to take risks because I don't want to fall and hurt myself. And cause any problems, so that when I go in for my next MRI, the doctors are like, oh yeah, you've got a couple more lesions, or anything like that. I still fall, absolutely, and I still rush, and I still hurt myself, but I'm much less likely to try and go quickly, especially if I'm carrying something, because I'm just like, I don't want to fall. And I mean, I don't want to break the things I'm holding, but I also don't want to break myself. Do I have a positive experience that fundamentally changed my life? I mean, learning to cross stitch absolutely changed my life. It was back in first grade, so hard to really say how, because it's been so long. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be doing this right now if I never learned to cross stitch, obviously. I would definitely say it was for the better, though. I love cross stitching. It feels so nice, and it's enjoyable, it's relaxing. I get to listen to an audiobook while I do it, and I can understand what's being said, and that's really important. Obviously, meeting David significantly changed my life. I'm married now. Okay. 7, what moment in your life would you choose to relive if you could? Ooh, could I relive my wedding? I did love the wedding. We had a really nice wedding. If possible, if we were to redo the honeymoon, if I could have potentially found a way to get prescription lenses, or like something for use when scuba diving, or snorkeling, that would have been really cool. Wait, did I say snorkeling? Scuba diving. I meant scuba diving and snooka. We did not go snorkeling. Snorkeling is really difficult, and I wouldn't recommend it, legitimately. I remember talking to a bunch of coworkers, and they were like, "Oh, I've never been scuba diving, but I've been snorkeling." And I was like, "Yeah, snorkeling is harder." And so many people were really surprised. But I was like, "Yeah, you're limited by this long tube, and the second a wave comes over, you're coughing it up." Or you just can't go as deep as you want and still be able to breathe because, again, you're limited by that tube. Versus scuba diving, as long as you remain calm and work on your breath control and, learn the vest if you must, you'll be able to go exactly where you want to and you'll still be able to breathe. That would have been really cool. I mean, even without having prescriptions in, like I had manta rays go within like less than 2 feet of me. I could definitely see them, and it was amazing. 8. What are you most grateful for in your life right now? My husband, my family, and my friends. So just loved ones. That's the way I make that a singular thing. It's just my loved ones. 9. What is the most important lesson you've learned about love? I don't want to like quote anything. I want to actually like draw on my experience. You're not always going to get it right. You're going to make mistakes. But if you... Oh, and your loved one will also make mistakes. But as long as you both really love each other, you'll be able to get past those things and, grow together. Yeah, I think that works. 10. What do you wish people understood about you? That I legitimately, genuinely love repetitive things like this. Like the cross-stitching. I've had so many people tell me, "Oh, I don't know how you have the patience to cross-stitch. I would find it so boring and monotonous." And no, I love it. It's spectacular. And like D&D, I just printed out a bunch of stuff for my mom and my brother the same way I did for my husband and our friends as the dungeon master, because I enjoy doing those things. I like being able to collect stuff and print it out and have it. I don't know. I'm weird. But yeah, I genuinely I love it. It's so much fun to me. And I know most other people hate doing the same thing day after day after day or whatever, but like, I don't know, I find a comfort in it. It's just, I know I can do it because I've done it before, and that makes everything feel easier, and it just, it comes to me more smoothly the more times I do something. So, yeah. 11. What's a fear you've overcome, and how did you do it? I know once upon a time I was absolutely afraid of swimming. I'm not good at it, but I'm capable of doing it. A big part of it was just like learning, like especially how to float. Because it's like, oh, if I get really tired, am I going to be able to make it? Yes, I will. I can just float there. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much more than that. 12. What's something you've never told anyone before? I feel like I've been asked this question on one of these before, and I can never think of anything, because I don't think there's anything I've never told anyone else about. So we're just going to move on. 13. What's the most significant sacrifice you've made for someone you care about? Have I had to really give up anything for someone else? Most significant sacrifice. I mean, like, I've given up my whole day to help somebody before, but I don't know if I would really call that a sacrifice. Because sacrifice implies I'm losing something. Like, yeah, okay, I'm losing out on playing a video game or whatever, but I'm gaining hanging out with one of my friends. I don't think that's a sacrifice. So I don't think that counts. I'm not coming up with anything, because I can't think of a time where I gave up something for someone I cared about and was upset about it, Like, I just, nothing is coming to mind. Sorry. 14. What does vulnerability mean to you, and when do you feel it? Vulnerability to me would be like anytime you find yourself pausing and asking yourself, ooh, do I want to talk about this? Yeah, I guess I should. So it's anytime you have a hard time. I almost said being vulnerable. That literally, I'm using the same word in it. That makes no sense. You have a hard time opening up to someone, or telling someone something, or even asking someone something. If it gives you pause and you still get past that, I think you're being vulnerable. And I feel it. Confrontation. Anytime. Any positive, negative, any confrontation. I'm really not good at confrontation. I'm the worst. But I've gotten better at it, so yeah. And that is the end of Lovebird's Wedding Day 5. I got 3 hours and 39 minutes of footage. Not a ton, but I have the majority of the left side complete. I should just stand up. There we go. Or right side? Right side, excuse me. Confusing myself by trying to do things the opposite way. So, yeah. I started the male quail. That's his butt and his tail right there. So the majority of that right side is done. I mostly just have this little bit here and these guys, but I got all of that, and obviously this, but that's gonna be done last. So if anybody wants to see how my pattern's looking, okay. And the AC just hit back on, so like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys next video.